So this is what happens with my afternoons. Hi guys! So I am filming 2 videos back to back, but for the sake of interest I turned my Dalek the other way around. So you can tell that this is a different video because of the Dalek. Short review, different video because of the Dalek. Okay, so this is a review of Brandon Sanderson's amazing trilogy called the Mistborn Trilogy. This is the last one. The first book in the trilogy is called Mistborn. The second one is called The Well of Ascension. The third one is called Hero of Ages. The titles, I think, have a slight irony to them because they sound very, you know, like stereotypical epic fantasy. That's what I meant to say. But I think that they are titled such on purpose because they are anything but. Alright, so a very, very quick summary of Mistborn. We have 2 main characters, Kelsier, who is about 30 or so, who is an allomancer. He has special abilities when he consumes little bits of metal, and he can like jump in the air and push on metal, pull on metal, and then has all these special abilities, right? Okay, cool. So Kelsier is the band, no, he's not a band. He is the head of a band of thieves who are plotting to overthrow the Lord Ruler, who several years ago defeated the hero who was supposed to save the world from the big bad dark evil, like every single fantasy series ever. And so this hero failed, and so now the Lord Ruler has been ruling for like 1,000 years. So Kelsier and his band of thieves, they are plotting to undermine him and bribe their way to overthrow the Lord Ruler in the Empire. And so then we meet our second main character. Her name is Ven. She's a 16-year-old girl who has had a very hard life, including all the way up to where we're seeing her, where we meet her. She has been living on the streets. She doesn't have parents anymore. She had a brother, doesn't have a brother anymore. She's had a very hard life, and so she has been kind of, by luck, has been kind of incorporated into a different band of thieves who actually are not very nice and abuse her. She's just stuck in a very bad situation, and when her and Kelsier meet, things happen, and abilities and overthrowing and varying degrees of success and stuff. So that was the summary. My review of it. 1, it is very unique, which is notable in this genre. 2, it is deep, it has many layers, it's also very complex and has a lot of history behind it, and it has a lot of things and just and I would give Mistborn, I think I rated it on Goodreads, I think I gave it a 4, I think I gave the second book a 4, and I gave this one a 5. The Hero of Ages, which is the last book, does a very good job of summing everything up, answering questions in a very, like, way out of the blue way, so just very good. So I gave this one a 5. Also, it's very emotional. I mean, not emotional as in sad, it's very emotional as in you feel like you're part of the story, you feel like you're very connected, and that you know these characters very well. So they're very 3-dimensional characters, and they're very dynamic, so they change and they go through things, and so good. Also, it's very good for questions about faith and trust and human relationships. It does a very good job of portraying how people feel about trusting other people and having like a dark, twisty past and stuff. Now I've been talking for so long, I don't even know what else I was gonna say about stuff. So in summary, I obviously highly recommend this series. I think it's almost genreless. It goes in the fantasy genre, but really it kind of reads like dystopia, sci-fi. It's kind of like the show Battlestar Galactica. It's not necessarily science fiction. I sound like such a nerd right now. I think it would benefit anyone to read it, really, who enjoys just a really great original story with a lot of depth to it. So yeah, I feel like at the end of all of my videos I tell you that I'm about to go do schoolwork, but I usually don't. That's interesting. Well, I'm gonna go edit this amalgamation of crazy together, but first I will show you a sleeping Gatsby kitten because the internet is made of kittens, and I think it's like my moral obligation to show you kittens. Okay. Is that a sleeping Gatsby? That was a sleeping Gatsby. Sorry.